They start this playoff game with a pass. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
A completion sets up a second down play. And there's the handoff. Runs through the defender. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The game makes it second and medium. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Looking to throw again. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but a pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. He'll go down, but that's stiff on. Earned him. First down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hubbard. A 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. Looking to the end zone. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line, it's Wolf. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The tight end has got it. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite it.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it here. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll try the right here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Bringing pressure. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the receivers got it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. A deep shot to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in?
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep it tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The clock is still running up. They're hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Volunteers will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They can't stop him. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. He's past the marker and still going. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. And that's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The drive ends, and the punt team on the field. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the tailback's guided again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to pass here. From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
Quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 7 yards on the play. Now, 4th down.
Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. And here comes the punter onto the field. Hurries the punt, but gets away. A nice kick. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush gets home.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Catch made over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. They'll run it here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake on first down. Sure hands. It's Murphy. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Gives it to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker here. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Breaking tackles.
Well, that one didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Play action here on first down. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go across the 40, at the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
A running play called on 4th down. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He's got it right near the end zone.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. He'll hand it off. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame.